We've got a cryptic social media post from the head of the Office of Management and Budget at the White House, Russ Vought, who has posted on X just a short time ago, the rifts have begun. RIF, R-I-F, stands for reduction in force. Remember, the Trump White House was threatening to permanently eliminate federal jobs as part of the overall government shutdown. Not clear how many jobs Russ Vought is talking about here, where in the federal government they're being cut, if this is the first of a number of waves or what. But this is something that the Trump administration had been using to get leverage over congressional Democrats who, generally speaking, prefer to keep federal employees employed. Of course, conservatives argue there are too many federal employees who are not doing enough work anyway, so they would be more amenable to cutting the federal workforce. In terms of the details of what this post actually means, I just texted a White House official who responded to me. It seems very self-explanatory to me. So there you go, Scott. They're saying that the rifts have begun. We don't know how many, where, or how much this will continue, but obviously this is a leverage point that the White House has been seeing.
Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. Now you see now the federal layoffs have begun. All right. This administration is now, laying the federal workers off. And, this started, back when he first came in, you had DOGE, which is a Department of Government Efficiency. All right. When he was, calling them out, saying, people in the government ain't doing nothing anyway. We going to downsize and, start getting, it's basically start trimming the fat of, the federal employees. And, the key word that this CNBC reporter was using was for the administration to keep leverage, which this just speaks to, a kingdom being divided. All right, how you, warring within your own government. And this is how you know that this place doesn't have long. All right, one of the key indicators, and, excuse me, that is going to continue to crumble. All right, this is nothing more than a power play for Trump. All right, y'all don't want to do what we say. We in this government shutdown. We just going to start laying y'all off. Matthew 12:25, and Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. All right, a kingdom being divided against itself is brought to destruction. Because no leadership can function being divided. That's why you have all this, political chaos. Because the government or the leadership of this kingdom has two sides. So the infighting between those two sides, as I speak on, Republicans, Democrats, is going to trickle down to the people. So that's why the people are divided. You got the MAGA people. You got the, I don't know what you call them, left wingers, or, going against each other. Because, you are what your leadership is. So if your leadership is chaotic in the kingdom is going to be chaotic. And this place is chaotic. All right. It said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then shall his kingdom stand? All right. If Satan is casting out Satan, he's divided against himself. Is this government not divided against itself? You can't, move forward and get anything done with all this infighting. But that's the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, making these Edomites, all right, war against themselves. And if you are, as I said this before, if you're an opposing nation to this place and you see it crumbling from within, that would be the perfect time to make your move. which we know that's gonna happen as well. All right, this place is crumbling, man. It's finished. I ain't gonna hold you. I hope that video was edifying. Shalom.